It's yard sale weekend and we're already at our first one. It always amazes me at how much some people prepare for a yard sale that they're having, and then there's always those that don't prepare at all. They throw everything out there, they don't price it, they don't make it look good. And this family made everything look good. They had everything priced, and it was just so neat to see the time that they put into setting up this yard sale. And I think I missed the Squishmallow pillows that were on this table. I think there was two of them. Don't know how I missed them, but I did. Most people in this area start their yard sales on Friday. Now, we did drive by a few on the way to this one, and they had so little out on their tables out front that we didn't even stop. They had no clothes, no furniture, nothing really except a few things laid out on a table. So we ended up passing up two or three before we even came upon this one. It's a little boxing thing. I had looked at these two end tables when I first come in the driveway. There were two for $50, so that was a little high for me, so I just passed on them. We weren't having any luck today finding anything so far, which was surprising because usually I can find something here and there, especially home decor type items, but so far we've not bought a single thing. We've looked and left. We've saw a few things that sort of caught our eye, but nothing yet that we actually purchased.
Hey, Sandy, how much is this drill? How much for your drill? $5? Is that good?
Hey, Scott.
You want to try it out? I can plug it up for you.
Nobody's gonna grab those flat top drills real quick.
Yes.
This yard sale had a bunch of children's toys, a few older things, some sheets, older clothes, but we didn't find anything at this one either.
I just started.
Well, I'm glad to see you.
Alright.
And he was being the buried off of the shaft. So I'm holding my dog with me.
I think it's my hip.
I looked through a stack of jeans at this yard sale and I ended up finding me a pair of Levi's for $2. And I don't know what I was thinking because there was a whole stack of blue jeans that I should have gotten to resell, and I don't know where my mind was at.
Well, ahorita ya esperamos.
They're going to replace that window today at 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. Wondered if they'd forgot about us today.
Well, he said it'd be a couple of weeks. Maybe
Not quite. You need a towel?
If you'll take them, you can have them. Well, you can have them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Some of them are sealed.
This was an estate sale that we came across that we didn't even know was in the area happening this weekend. When we got to this house, the family told us that there were 3 levels to go through. So I got pretty excited because I thought there'd be a lot of older items and maybe things that I would actually want. But as soon as we walked in this place, I don't know, it had a different feel to it, and it was sort of out in the country and there weren't a lot of people there. No one was really buying anything. They were just kind of looking, and I heard people making comments here and there. Well, after I got to looking, I noticed that their prices were pretty sky high even for an estate sale. So no one was really buying anything. I looked through some of the dolls and books that they had, hoping I'd find something, and we went through this entire house, 3 levels, an upstairs, a downstairs, and a basement, and we found absolutely nothing. And it was quite disappointing. I kept thinking I'll find something. We were there about 1 o'clock, and the family said at 2 o'clock everything would go half price. Well, their prices were so high, even at half price, I didn't want anything. I think a lot of people were hanging around, though, till 2 o'clock. There were some things that they might have wanted, but it was really disappointing, this one, and I'm sure this family probably had a lot of things left over in this house because their prices just weren't where they should have been. And I know when it comes to estate sales, everyone's sort of attached to things, especially if it was something they had when they were growing up, and you think it's worth something. It's worth something to you, but really not everyone else. But this one was really disappointing. But it's still neat to see some of the things that people have held on to all these years, like favorite toys they had when they were a child or things they collected. A lot of people collect the precious moments, and I really don't think those are worth anything anymore, but you see them at a lot of yard sales and estate sales. And I was telling my husband that we don't really collect a lot of things like people used to. People had figurines, they had their favorite, maybe cars that they collected, like model cars, but we don't really collect anything, and I'm sort of glad of that because it's just extra stuff to sit around and clean up after, too. And I think this family might have caught on to using Google Lens to see what things were worth because their prices were above what Google Lens was suggesting. So I figured they sort of looked everything up and was trying to get the full price out of it, which you don't blame anyone for having a sale trying to get the most money out of things, but you also have to have it within a price range that people are actually going to buy stuff.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I can get you checked out if you are.
Thank you.
I sort of wish that I had gotten these Snoopy and Garfield mugs that were from McDonald's. I had those growing up, and it was just a nice feeling to see those sitting there, and I really should have bought them.
Got cabbage patched off. Getting me video while I'm doing.
And when we left this estate sale, I could see the look on one of the family members' faces like, you're leaving with nothing. She didn't say anything, but she just had a look like, oh, I'm going to be stuck with all this stuff. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the things that we came across today. And if there's any that you would have picked up for yourself, let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching today. I appreciate you taking the time, and I'll see you in the next video.